Okay, so I've kind of just sat back and watched the whole situation involving Dan Snyder and changing the Redskins name, and like now now a couple certain sponsors are dropping them. I think, what was it, Fanatics refused to put Redskins merchandise on their site, and FedEx is requesting that they change the name of the state of the team, so he can build a new stadium where RFK Stadium was. And listening to all this go on, and listening to everything, and just seeing everything that's happened since Dan Snyder bought the team in 1999, I've come to this conclusion. Dan Snyder is the worst fucking owner in all of sports. And especially with all this shit going on, the NFL just need to strip him of that franchise. Like, he runs the fucking thing like a dictatorship. Like, you know, he getting mad at fans writing, or he getting mad at people writing about him. And then this shit with the name, just his refusal to do anything to the fucking FedEx field. Like, it's just fucked. Like enough. He's gotta go. Like, and you know, people that are strongly behind this whole Redskins change, like, getting rid of Snyder would actually do y'all good. Like, let me ask Redskins fans a question. How many times has that team been, like, good since fucking Dan Snyder's owned the team? And are y'all really happy with that stadium? Like, God knows, like, you need to do this shit because God knows y'all need a new stadium. Like, most of my experiences in different stadiums were good. Like, everybody talks about how shitty the Oakland Coliseum was, but, you know, I've never been. I can't speak on it. So, I can only go by what people tell me. But stadiums I've been to, for the most part, have been really good. Like, obviously, TIAA Bank Stadium's the shit. M&T Bank Stadium, even though I completely fucking despise the Gavins, they do have a pretty nice stadium. Pittsburgh's is cool. Chicago's is really nice. Soldier Field's really nice. Bank of America Stadium, Carolina Panther Stadium is really good. Is a really beautiful stadium. When I went this past year, fuck, it's hot. What's the other? The only other one, probably the second worst one I've ever been to is New Era Field up in Buffalo, but that's mainly because it's just the stadium's just plain and it's shitty weather. But at least with that stadium, some of the fans that do dumb shit in the stadium's entertaining. At least in that stadium, it's only the weather making it look shitty, and at least with that stadium, it don't feel like when you're sitting up in the rafters, it's gonna fucking collapse. Like, FedEx Field is hands down the worst stadium I've ever been to in my entire life. So God knows y'all need a new fucking stadium. But with the issue itself, with the team name change, to be completely honest about it, I mean, the name's not offensive to me, but I'm not a Native American. I don't know what it feels like. You know, there's no, like, you know, my team's not called the Jacksonville Crackers, so I don't know what it feels like. So, I don't know, man. Like, and it's really not that hard. Just call yourself the Indians. You don't even have to change the logo. Call yourself like the Indians, the tribe, the fucking I don't know, Warriors or some shit. That's all you gotta change is the name. Like, that name is basically N-word to an Indian. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't get it. Something like this really shouldn't be a big deal. Like, you just call yourself the Indians and then you're good. Like, I don't understand this dude. It's like, does this dude hate Indians or some shit? Did an Indian fuck his mother or something? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really do not get it. But, I don't know. That's all I have to the situation. I mean, Dan Snyder's a fucking dumbass piece of shit, and really, he should be stripped of that fucking team. Like, they need someone with some kind of responsibility to own that team, because he runs that shit horribly. Not that Shad Khan's that great of an owner, but fuck, he ain't that bad. At least he somewhat gives a shit about pleasing the fans. At least he somewhat cares about making his stadium not look like a piece of shit. I mean, with the Redskins, it's like, goddamn, what does this dude Snyder give a fuck about? But anyway, that's it. That's all. This is your boy Jacking Off. Go Jags. Duval till I die. I'm out.